to my channel. My name is Tracy and today I'm taking part in the global monthly video collab video hop. We are Stampin' Up demonstrators who get together every single month with a different theme, and you can find all the video links in the description of this video. If you haven't hit subscribe, please do that, and make sure that you do that on all the other videos as well. We create some really great content every month for you, and we hope that you're really enjoying those as well. This month's theme is spring, and I thought, because I've seen a lot of buckle cards around on Pinterest at the moment, I would like to create a buckle card using the theme of spring. This is what I've come up with. Really love it. Opens up just like a buckle. There we have it. Using some gorgeous papers. A stamp set that's in the annual catalogue, so I'm not using all new things this time around. The DSP is in the mini catalogue, and this is also in the mini catalogue, this framelit here. But I'm so excited to be showing you this card. So the supplies needed for this card, we have the Daisy Lane stamp set, and I've got the large daisy here, and I've also used the sentiment, the best moments in my life happen with you. I thought that was a really beautiful sentiment. I have the Stitched So Sweetly dies, and I've actually used a few of these, so let me bring this out. So for this label here, we have this one here. Love how we've got two different labels. We have different sized labels here that nest in between each other. We've also got the stitched scallop rectangle dies. Now these go with our rectangle dies as well, so a really great accompaniment with your other dies. We're using the second largest die and also the third smallest, so let's get that one out. Inks, we have Highland Heather and Daffodil Delight. Now in this designer series paper, this is actually Purple Posy. We have Purple Posy available in cardstock, but we cannot get it in the ink, so I've gone with the Highland Heather. Works with it beautifully. I've got the Daisy Punch, and the DSP actually comes from the Best Dressed. Now this is in the mini catalogue. This is gorgeous paper, very girly. One side is florals, the other side is makeup, and we have handbags and shoes. It's a really, really sweet set. So this is the designer series paper that we're using. I have my card kit here all ready to go. Now you can find all the measurements and supplies for this card over my blog, and there is a link to that blog post in the description of this video. So go over and head over and have a look at all that. Make sure you leave a comment there. And you can also sign up for my blog posts in your inbox as well, which is really, really easy to do. So our card base is the shaded spruce. We have a piece for the buckle in shaded spruce, two pieces of the designer series paper, one for the front and one for the inside of the card. We have two pieces of three pieces of Purple Posy, and then a piece of Whisper White for our stamping of the daffodil, of the daisy. So let's start with our card base. I'm going to bring my paper trimmer in as well, and we're going to just do a little bit of scoring. So our first score is going to be at the 3-inch mark, and that just folds our card over. Let's bring that buckle in as well. Now, I'll just quickly tell you, 8 inches by 4.25 inches by 4.25 inches, and scored at 3. This one here is 6.5 inches by 1 7/8, and we're going to score that one at 3 7/8. Okay. So let's just fold and burnish on those pieces, or those score lines. One thing I didn't say either, we're actually using the classic label punch as well, so let me bring that in, that one there, that creates our buckle. I'm going to bring the big shot in now, and we're just going to do some of our die cutting. So we have 3 pieces of the Purple Posy. The smallest one we are going to die cut with that label die. Let's pop that one down. Our second smallest is for our smallest of the rectangle stitched scallop dies. And our largest purple posy is for the larger of the two rectangle scallop dies. So let's pop those all through. Going to work on our stamping now. We need 2 Daffodil Delight daisies. I have that already mounted. These are going to be punched out with that daisy punch. I'm going to clean that one off because I want to come back through with the Highland Heather, and just for that circle, that middle of that flower is going to be in the Highland Heather. I'm just using my chamois to clean that all off. Punching my daisies out first, I found that was easier, that way I don't wreck any of my daisies later on. And there's plenty of room on this one for our circle or our centre. So bringing the Highland Heather in, just inking up again. I'm just going to fussy cut that centre out. While we have the Highland Heather out, let's bring in that little label die here, and we're going to just pop that sentiment in the middle there. Goes so well with the purple posy cardstock, the Highland Heather. Really, really pretty. So quickly just fussy cutting the centre. And I like to give these daisies just a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to take my bone folder and just run it along the daisy, and that just curls the little petals up a little bit. You want to be careful, you don't want to break each petal. So cute. I'm going to have a little bit of the Memento Tuxedo, no, multi-purpose glue in the middle, and layering this over so it really puffs that flower out. Now the little mini dimensionals work perfectly in the middle. Oop. A little bit of wiggle room in that glue, so which is really great. There we have it. Now to create our little buckle. So we're going to glue our designer series paper to the front. That's the smaller of the designer series paper. So I'm going to glue that one first, and then we're going to create that punched piece for the buckle. So I'm going to bring that classic label punch in And I'm just going to line it up with the edge of our card here. So let's line that up. And we also want to be on the middle on both sides, so we have an even amount on both sides here. Okay, so this is where this card gets a little bit tricky. It's not overly tricky, but you've just got to be paying a bit of attention. With our buckle piece, the smaller part is what is actually going to be glued inside the card base. But what we want to do first is we've got to be able to match up in the middle of our buckle and on the side here. So I'm going to do that first. I want to have a little bit of an edge. You can see it doesn't butt up right alongside. And that works nicely. It's in the middle on both sides. I'm going to actually hold on to that. I'm going to bring this back and then I'm going to pop some glue down on it. That way I'm not moving it around. We have a little bit of glue there. Let's pop it back down. And that's the easiest way I've found to do it. You can be mucking around too much if you take it off again. But that's as easy as that is. So I have that larger piece of the designer series paper that's going to go inside, and that's just going to be glued straight down. Isn't that gorgeous paper as well? Nice bright yellow. Perfect for spring. So this is a real wow card without being an overly hard card to put together. So we have our larger piece of purple posy that's just going to go on the middle piece there. That's for all your writing. Could also write on the back. There's plenty of room on the back as well. You could certainly use the largest die to create the inside here as well if you have more writing. I didn't think that it really needed too much, but I liked how that looked. So let's pop that back in. Now we have that smaller stitched rectangle that's going to go over the top. And we're going to pop both the sentiment and the daisy up with some dimensionals. So I'm going to pop 3 in the middle of that stamp of the label and 1 just in the middle of the daisy. So a very quick and easy card here. Could certainly make them easy enough, but it really does look like you've popped heaps and heaps of effort in. It's just an absolutely amazing card. Something a little bit different. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out all my friends' videos in the description. Leave a comment for them as well. If you haven't hit subscribe, please do that as well. Until next time, have a wonderful day and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.